Right. Hello and welcome to Sundowns and vlog. It's been a while. It's been a while. International
Too
break.
long.
Oh my God, way too long. Tlotlo, way too long. I gave a big international break, but at least it doesn't come back until March. So,
Yeah, we have 5 months of uninterrupted football.
oh my God, thank God. Thank that we thank the football gods for that.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Back with a bang. Back with a kind of with 7 goal thriller. Nah, as a thriller, if I consider so many goals, I call it a thriller.
It's like who win 6-1, and yeah, it's a thriller for
Yeah,
me.
that's a thriller. Like a 6 not all of us. Ka Saturday ka three thriller too.
That's a thriller.
Yeah, proper one.
Hey, our hearts are not made for, especially after this year. Our hearts are not made for this, man. Come on, no. Our hearts are not made for this.
You don't know now.
I was telling them after 4-3 get tongue in cheek. People need to understand context into the real life. Get it now. We're a fully Rulani team now. 4-3-4. You're gonna steal some looks here.
That one it reminded you of the Pirates days under Rulani, ne?
And so many times, Ria Orlando Stadium, and we saw scores like these. So yeah,
And funny enough, I think like 2 hours before the game, I was on FaceTime Leneo. And I want Gucci football. Get Gucci football. 4-3.
and it's
5-4. So okay, on Gucci football. No. And I can Gucci football. Okay. I tweeted him after the game. Get short heavy. We really Gucci.
not only one time. But hey, that's why you get high during the game.
Aye, boy. Now I'll take my 1-0 and the pizza, boy.
Yeah, definitely. This is yo. Arhani Private Hospital is relocated, but woo. It's not for us, right?
That's the word Leo used. Naganya private hospital, Kenya pilu fall. Get la police appeal of the match date, boy. Isn't more racism. I own
That corner, not like this.
not like this.
Not like this.
Yeah. Like
So
yeah, like Mara considering like that, like any defensive mistake from someone who's wearing a captain's armbelt.
it's not good enough. Not good enough. You can't do that at the highest level.
You can't.
You can't do that.
Mm. You know what I'm liking? You know what I'm liking? There's so many players that I want to see them play. Like I want to see Ghost play. I want to see Libu. I mean, Libusa is your first choice, Bafana center back. I mean, left center back. Yes, his first choice, left center back. But at Sundowns is his second choice. And then I want to see like Aubrey. I want to see Ghost. I want to see Libusa. So now somehow I was consoling myself that you know what, it's early days. Like we're not even 5 games into the new season. I'd rather maybe like have situations like this where I did like someone offers the next man in line a chance, and whoever comes in, you hope grabs the chance. And I've never seen Libusa get a chance. He doesn't grab it with both hands. I've never seen that.
Yeah, he always does.
Yeah.
He always does. But to summarize the game, first 10 minutes, I thought we played slowly. Like it was a cagey game. Like we didn't pass on, man. Like I don't know in the first 10 minutes how many passes were between Madisha and Nascimento on the back line. We looked slow in passing, and then Mento made that mistake. They scored, and then they just Baratosa, Temam Shishi got on the ball, AJ got on the ball, Lebza got on the ball, and we started playing, and we equalized like 5-6 minutes later.
Yeah, something like that.
After that, Mushishi scored. After that, Mushishi scored the second, and after he scored the second, we started to play. Like Romeo was making runs, Peter Shaolilo was holding up the ball, making runs there. And AJ is such an elite midfielder. I don't know how many times we're going to say this. AJ is such an elite midfielder. Riva was dictating play in the middle of the park. After the second goal, we looked so good. And then we got the third goal, and we thought normally, Sundowns leading 3-1 at home. We are a Champions League team. We thought Champions League mentality was going to kick in, and it did not. It did not. We went into the break leading 3-1, and then we considered a penalty, a soft penalty, and again from Mento's mistake. Yeah, they considered.
Yeah. Before Mento's mistake that led to Majora's goal, there was this one pass by Madisha. Oh my God! Like it was actually saved off the line by Laila K. But I think Mento was gonna get it under control. Like, but hey man, like we looked disjointed. Like in the first 10, 12 minutes, like we looked so disjointed. Like we didn't look like our normal selves.
Until they scored, and then we started playing. I don't know but after they scored, we started playing. We looked so good at 2-1 and 3-1. We looked like we are in control. Although the defense, for some reason, our defense was shaky from conceding 0 to looking shaky. Although Mamelodi was brilliant today, I won't lie. Yeah. He played in that role in between the defense and the midfield, and we couldn't track his runs. So he was giving us a lot of problems. They scored a penalty. Yeah. After that, we got a fourth goal. More, we have to close up shop. 4-2 is good enough. Little did we know. 3 minutes later, Kerry's mistake, in my opinion. I don't know you want to.
Yeah, I mean, like we were so sleepy at the back. Like we were nodding off, like for real. Even that goal, I know maybe should have done better, but I think who was different? You know what I've realized from the Chiefs game, Kadi said this. We are not organized. We are not. Level, most of the time, there's always a mismatch against us. I don't know if
against a big boy.
There's always a mismatch. Hoka level, like Mario Boysens is so robust and so physical. And Otomaga Kena Cimento. I mean, only when Libusa came on, like in the last 3 minutes, like of like 5 minutes at a time, Libusa like he has that skill. Yeah, or he can go for the biggest boy on the opposing side. Mento is not really physical, eh? He's not really physical. I think the last time I saw Mento,
as much as he's tall, he's not physical.
He's not physical, and whoever is going against him or defending him, like I feel like they go into that thinking, or like I'll come out of this one. Like, what did I want to say? Oh, the last time I even saw him like score a header was against Polokwane City, like 2 seasons ago. That's 2 seasons ago. Yeah, he's not physically commanding. Like he's a proper Brazilian. Like all he has is fly and passing, but the defensive side. I get it. You know what? I always said to you, like throughout the entire season last year, Mento only looks good when we are on the ball and he's on the ball. That's the only time he looks good. Yeah. We are defending well. I'm not sure the ball position Eki winning. That's the ball position it's Eki winning if they are right. But still, man, like it's like we absolutely have to like better a team. Like we have to like destroy a team, like with possession, with goals, and just dominate for Mento to look good. If it's a 50-50 game and the game is hanging on the line, hey, now I told you from last season, Tlotlo, now for me it's Libusa ahead of Nascimento. I'm not saying this because because of the mistakes he made today. The mistakes he made today are at the back of what I've always been saying about Nascimento. Like, you can go back and watch even from the first game of the bubble against what was the first game against Vets? You can, to the final game. I've always said the same thing about Nascimento, and I'm not saying what I'm saying because of the mistakes he made today. Now I've always told you it's Libusa ahead of Mento for me because Libusa is decent on his feet. I'm not saying he's the best like on the ball or starting play. He's not.
He's pretty good. He's pretty good. He's not. He's pretty good on the ball as well.
Yeah, he's decent. So I'd rather take a player who's at least decent on the ball, not the absolute best, but defensively solid. Because when you are a centre back, like, what's your primary objective?
To defend.
Exactly. So why not have the best defender who's at least half decent on the ball? I'd rather take a half decent a defender who's good defending, but half decent like on the ball, than have a Nascimento who's basically like a luxury player. It's crazy to have a luxury player as a defender.
As a centre back, true.
As a centre back.
And what an advantage here, Libusa is left-footed, so you still have that balance here: a right centre back and a left-footed centre back. Honsa, Nascimento for Libusa. So you make very good points. I'd rather have a defender than a flashy defender, and this is not us taking anything away from Nascimento. He has his strengths and benefit when we can play through. Always say defenders are not useless because you just hoof it forward then yabo. When you have defenders who can play, it's a bonus when you attack, and obviously Mendo adds to that. But Libusa is not too bad on the body.
Exactly, and one thing that I won't take away from Nascimento as well is his timing, because he knows he doesn't have the pace. His timing sometimes and like closing down spaces is good at that, and his reading of the game is good enough. So I won't take away from that the fact that his timing is good. He's good off the ball and whatnot, but defensively, Libusa is super solid. Libusa will win every ball in the air. Libusa will chase down whoever he needs to chase down. And another thing about Libusa, like, he adds a bit of fear into defenders. Libusa is that character, like, he's not as okay. He's vocal, even though like he has a quiet demeanor, even though he knows how to marshal defense. So I think Libusa is much better. Like, we can do much better with Libusa at the back. I don't want to lie to you.
True. So, but like you said, beside those three individual errors, I thought we played well. I thought after the first 10 minutes, after conceding that goal, we played well. I like the midfield three, Mabue, Riva, and AJ. It offers us incredible balance. Like the two box, like AJ and Mabue actually box to box, and they were brilliant. They dominated Sitebe and Koram Lambo and the other boy, except like Makaulo, in midfield. And Shauli is such an intelligent player. Hold player high. His pass to form Shishi's goal and our third goal.
Yeah, and the pass to Erasmus.
Yes, for form Shishi's third goal. That is a brilliant forward play. Romeo's goals will come. His goals will come. And of course, football of the season. What more can we say?
38, 39, 40. Surpassing Kama. Kama now 39.
Is it? No, Mshishi scored his 40th goal for Sundowns today, surpassing Kama and Rafael Chuku.
Who?
Mshishi scored his 40th today for Sundowns, surpassing Kama Billiard and Rafael Chuku.
Oh,
but
is it?
We must also, but give credit to Opta Jabu.
Oh, yes. Oh, so he just saw the stat from Opta Jabu.
Hey.
Oh, yeah. Wow, that's actually phenomenal. Like, you don't see Temba as a goal scorer, even though like he's been our top goal scorer and a joint top goal scorer in the Champions League 2 seasons back. Last season he was a top goal scorer. He's already our top goal scorer now. I saw a stat from I forgot who it was. I even retweeted it. That said, Mshishi has actually scored. Oh, from Rob Laporte down in Cape Town. He said Mshishi scored his 5th goal in 80 minutes of play. Like, Akopanta, the last game he played for Bafana, and this game for Sundowns. Yeah.
So he's in, and we thought Mshishi started slowly this season, but look at him now, top goal scorer in the league.
It's actually crazy. It's actually crazy. Yeah. But, I don't want to lie to you. Like, now when I look at this team playing this way, I still feel like we are not like, I don't know what to call this. Like, this is third gear. Like, third gear has power and momentum, but you can hear like Rev Conte it gives you so much momentum. You know what I mean? I think that's where we are now. Like, all we need now is to put our foot on the clutch and get to 4th gear, and then from 4th gear we'll easily get to 5th, and then down 66 forward. I feel like 5.
I feel like 5.
66 forward. So yeah, whenever I see us play the way we played, if we're still gonna make those mistakes at the back, for me, I will not say much about us playing well. Like, I feel like Sundowns always scores. Sundowns always dominates play and whatnot. I need a properly balanced game, like 95 minutes of. Okay, you can't be on top of your game for 95 minutes, but like I need us to have like a properly balanced game. Like, if you are good in attack, try to at least be equally good in defense, or at least let your defense meet your attack halfway through. So I think that will only come when we are slowly doing the thing that I cried about after we played the thing Chakuma, where I said I want us to play our best 11, and that is very subjective. But for me, is that I want us to be very balanced. I'm happy with how we are doing our midfield 3 now. We have Rivaldo, whose job is clear for blind eyes to
Everyone to see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we have proper eight in that position when we have AJ, AJ Maruleka, AJ Mabowe, Mangaman, whoever. As long as we are doing that, I think, and it's not even a coincidence that when we started doing that, we've been winning games. I know against Chiefs, we played Trompo, AJ, and Rivaldo, and we won. But I love the fact that we are striking a good balance. All I want to see now is maybe playing Libusa. I can't wait. I'm patient, but I can't wait to see us playing Goss, Mudiva, Libusa, Madisha, Morena. That midfield 3, oh my God.
That's a dream. That's a dream. Yeah, awesome. That's what when you say play your best player, play your best team. I think in all our heads,
we know who they are
now. Yes.
Yeah, that's proper private hospital now. Okay, on a private hospital. Yeah. I think we can go into the player ratings now. Oh, did you have something else you wanted to add?
But what one thing I'm happy about the season, like we're scoring goals. Like
yes,
our struggle scoring goal. We scored except for the Takuma game where we've dealt with it. We know what went wrong. The starting lineup, the bench, the subs. You know, we can write it off. But we scored 3 against Chiefs, 2 in Cape Town, and 4 today. I'm happy with that. I'm happy with that.
Yeah, same here. One more thing before we go into the player ratings. That's Sabia Kulisomo Dao. It's still a
and you tweeted about it.
It's still a thing about it. You know that sub, like I don't want to lie. Like that sub, like it really. I need someone to explain it to me so that I can understand it.
And for me, it looks like a planned sub. Like
it is. It looks like it.
Come in there, so you're gonna make the sub. It's mind-boggling.
But to be fair, I was thinking, hey, at Zahara, you know what? Funny enough, this is the type of game you actually do the sub, where you have Kuliso, who's a bit more defensively sound, and still have Tapelo in front of him to give you that break, because they were attacking us so much that you would need that Tapelo. That's why I didn't even moan about it on Twitter or anything. But it's still the fact that it's been happening like from MTN 8 till today, like 5 games in a row, like 5 games in a row. Today, I can give it the benefit of the doubt, but the fact that it's been happening since the season started, like Kuzum Dao has 5 appearances, like it's 5 appearances. Like Kuzum Dao has played more games than Trampokekan this season. Like to put it into perspective. Yeah, I mean, the thing is, I don't wanna make it look like I complain about it when we lose. Like even when we win, it still blows my mind. Why are we making this up?
You complained about it the last time the Cape Town City and we won. So
yes. So yeah, I think we can get into the player ratings now. I'll give you the first rating. Kennedy Moen.
You know what? Before the third goal, AmaZulu's third goal, he saved a pen. Just unlucky from the rebound. He's I don't know, man. Kennedy is a bit is it me or Kennedy can cross? He's a bit suspect. He's not as commanding as Masinde.
The thing about Masinde is that Masinde has this other technique, carry corner. All goalkeepers have, but they will never admit to it. Masinde has this technique, and when you are an experienced PSL player, you know about it. Like it's things that even video analysts, okay, except for Chiefs because their coach thinks video analysis is overrated.
Outdated.
Yeah. So I think these are things that video analysts go through with players. They will say, well, hey, when you go into set piece, then he says this thing he does. Sometimes like he lifts his knee hanyane and he makes it look like I have to lift it. So small things that I think players sometimes but it's up. Kennedy man, like he just flies out sometimes. Like you wonder or Kennedy, like you read that ball first before you went out or what?
Yeah. I'm not sure Kennedy, but like him for now that third goal now where he went and then Pamkoramo right from high is I don't know, man. It didn't look right for me.
Yeah, but if you look at it, it's the only flaw of the game for him.
Yeah, true. 4. I can't give my high rating because you 3 goals. So
no, 4. But you don't know, man. No, not 4, Tuto. He even saved the penalty, man. No, Tuto, not 4.
Yeah, but it's still considered 3 goals, boy.
But Tuto, like Yanacimento, Leona, the penalty that he saved. Boy, you're being harsh. I think maybe okay, give him a 5. Now I was gonna say 5.5, but maybe give him a 5, not a 4.
No.
3 goals,
guys. Guys, unfair. Yes, it's unfair. Unfair.
I guess stick to a 4.
Yeah, I'll take it. I'll take your 4. Tapelo was good today, ne?
He was.
Yeah.
He getting better.
Yeah. Remember I said to you, Gary, let Tapelo play 4 more games. He'll be back to his old self. Not actually like just his old self, but Tapelo that you know, like he will offer you something.
So can I take you back a bit? He gave me number 5, ne?
Yes, it's our 5th game.
Keep building.
I told you. You know, Sundowns only clicking to get them the 5th game. No, today, like, not today. If we had found a very good team, like a solid team, or like if we had played Cape Town City today, I think we would have been in trouble. Because I think, you know, even how I said to you on Twitter the last time, Horim, Give it like 3 more games or something. The international break, like even though the coaches get time to spend with the players who are not on international duty, it's still hard because it's still tough because you don't have the entire group, and it's hard because they will work with even Makala didn't go to the under 23s. We'll work with whoever is left here. But when Bo Telulile come back, when Bo Kemit come back, Madisha come back, they sort of no longer where they were, like with what they were doing. So I think international break sometimes it caught the momentum at team. So and another thing is that now we get to play on Wednesday, and then how many more days without playing? So I think it kills our momentum. But I think in the 12 days that we don't play in between that, I wouldn't be surprised to hear we played 2 or 3 friendlies in between that. Not friendly practice matches.
They've changed it back. We're playing on Saturday again.
Oh, we're playing on Saturday again. Anymore. Oh yes. I think after so we play today, Wednesday, Saturday.
We don't play Wednesday. Huh? We don't play.
Oh, so we don't play on Wednesday. We play on the weekend.
Yeah,
that's still good enough. I think that's how we will get our momentum back.
Mm-hmm.
And next thing you know, in December, and get December, get Sundowns takes care of our emotions.
Mm-hmm. And little more
Capello. Yeah. I think Capello today, I think it's a 5.5.
Yeah.
5.5. The only thing that I see about him is that there are certain challenges, like now he backs out of them. He was sandwiching between two.
Understandable, right?
Yes, he was sandwiching between Mabiliso and Boysens. I forgot who it was. I think it was Boysens or someone else. And usually Capello gets into that, why Kotla, and then he gets on his bike. But today he was like, you can have it, gents. You can have it.
Mm.
Yeah.
Fair.
Yeah. And then Mujeka?
Because Nascimento looked so bad, I thought Mujeka didn't look great today, except for this one brilliant tackle after the ball of his foul.
Oh my God.
He didn't, especially on the ball, he didn't look. Today, I wasn't happy. He dwelled on the ball too much. He Diranta but I wasn't too happy with Mujeka's performance. Even though he didn't play as badly as Nascimento, he wasn't. Mujeka set such high standards, so when he drops, Ranutis okay, he's not at that level today. So, a 5.
Yeah, I think 5 is good enough. But I wanted to ask you: don't you think he didn't look good on the ball because they were sitting back, especially in the first half, they were not pressing us as
they were not. That's why he dwelled too much on the ball. He didn't really Mujeka receiver than with AJ or whoever is in a river, but today he dwelled and then he wanted to play the pass. So yeah, that's the little things I wasn't too happy about.
Yeah, Ejmara, teams that play I think it was a bit circumstantial because teams that sit low, that set up a low block sometimes, they will make you look useless on the ball.
True.
Yeah. Nascimento was horrible today. Oh, he was horrible. He was really stinky performance today. I want to ask you something. Maybe some will maybe hear this and say, "Hey, this one is Eurocentric," or maybe European football and Judah, or I don't know, maybe we are not as cultured as Africans or whatever. But when Shompo comes on and Nascimento has the armbelt on, don't you kind of think, wait, isn't Nascimento supposed to give Shompo the armbelt?
Shompo refused actually.
Is it?
Hey, Shompo's keep it. It's no.
I missed that. So he tried to give it to him. Oh.
He tried to give it to him, yeah, no.
Oh my God. There's hope. There's hope. I think I'm a football romantic and a football. I'd like to think a football purist. Like whenever like a team captain comes on, I expect like whoever is the captain for the day to give them the umbrella. So at least, yeah. It's just that I missed that. But yeah, back to Mendo. I think. Oh my God. 1.
I was going to say 0, but
yeah, I'll take 0. I'll take 0 actually.
Oh,
I'll take 0.
Okay, yeah.
I'll take it.
Yeah.
That was a wow, horrible.
Very bad, very bad.
You know, Nascimento. When Nascimento is bad, like he's really bad. Like he's not bad and bad.
No, only Queen are in the bubble. We once gave Ace a -4.
Easter.
Oh, Easter. But aren't a -4. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh, wait, so he wants us to give. I know for a fact he's gonna start on Saturday. Let's wait for Saturday and see.
Yeah.
Let's wait for Saturday and see, because they say like you are not a bad player overnight. And I think because like okay, enough. I know for a fact, because I want to see Libusa play. It's gonna look like it's our grapes. But yeah. Yeah, 0 from me. I don't know what I was going to tweet. Better give me 0, ma'am.
Yeah, I mean,
like he was good.
Lyle has been solid, boy. Even Lyle has been solid. Eh?
You know why? He knows the talk is that we want to see Aubrey. Like, Lyle is a perfect example of whenever like a coach signs a new player, when another player is doing well or above average, then maybe the competition will like knock him up a bit. Like Lyle understands ball. Like Lyle is with this competition now. Like I mean, he's not missing a beat. Like
next.
Ola Kela assist as a jumpy.
He's undroppable at the moment.
Undroppable. As much as I want to see Aubrey now, unfortunately, Aubrey has to remain patient and work hard. Lyle is dropping 8 out of 10s. Like Libi.
Yeah.
He's not fooling around.
Proper shift today.
Proper shift. Yeah, provided an assist for Shalulile. 2 goal contributions in the last 2 games.
Was that Lyle?
Lyle can actually play in corner A for Shalulile's goal. It's Lyle's assist.
Is it?
Yes. I get it's the corner from Ben Taylor on the left. Like, yes, it's Lyle. Next time read.
Oh. Go ahead.
It's jersey number, boy. You can't deny it.
Okay.
7 for Lyle. 7.
I was going to say 6.5.
No, it's a 7, boy.
He was part of the defense that considered 3, but it's fine.
Hey. Yeah, but Lyle was good. Considering he's also playing on the left side, where our worst performer was. Actually, he was playing on the side where we had our worst performer today, so it actually says so much about him. Yeah. River.
First half looked flawless as he normally does. Second half, I don't know, man. I don't know, like especially when AmaZulu, the period where AmaZulu was attacking us, he misplaced more passes than I've seen River misplace in the last 18 months in the second half.
Yeah.
And that was like 3 misplaced passes. And first half, very, very good. Did what River does. Second half, a bit shaky. Not bad, but a bit shaky.
But like River, whenever we play against like a no, there are teams where they're like very like industrious midfielders, like Highlands Park, SuperSport, Beacon City. Like River, most of the time he's found wanting in those type of games. But against SuperSport, against Beacon City, he was so good. And today, I thought he was gonna have maybe like a horrid time, especially because Kolamlamba was there. But Kolamlamba is not match fit. Luvuyo Mamela was the only player like who looked like is
and he was very good. He was running circles.
Oh, he was very good. He was very good. But I expected River to struggle, but he didn't really struggle. He didn't have like a classic River performance.
No, he
but
didn't.
He didn't struggle. Yeah.
5.5?
Yeah, that's good enough. That's good enough.
5.5.
Yeah. AJ was good. Oh, AJ was good.
Very good. Very good. AJ tracks back, what's up passing. He's in his box to box. His energy is crazy. AJ he's 13, and he's playing like a 25-year-old. He's brilliant. He's brilliant.
So AJ not playing in the English Premier League?
It's a mystery. It's a mystery.
Wow.
It's a mystery.
Wow. I think AJ.
There's no better central midfielder in the country.
No ways, there isn't. I think that is a 6 out of 10. Yeah. Oh, my boy was good. Oh, my boy was good today.
In what we think is his natural position.
How many times have you watched my boy play in his rightful position at Sundowns? You can actually count the times you've seen him play there.
Cape Town, when we lost.
Cape Town, MTN 8 in his first season. When else? Did he play?
I think it was a Champions League game somewhere.
Yes, there was a Champions League game somewhere. There was a Nedbank Cup. And then there was a game against SuperSport where I think he was playing as an 8, but it just didn't show. There's a time when we were playing 4-2-2-2 a lot. But oh my God, I want to see my boy there. Keep my boy there.
Yeah. Especially when Chris is out for the period he's going to be out for. The team picks itself. Like people like saying the team picks itself. The midfield picks itself. The front three picks itself.
Yeah.
Even the defense. Well, Kiki, that thing, otherwise.
Yeah. Actually, I think when I think about my boy's performance, I tried to count the amount of times like he's not losing the ball. Like there were times where like you thought, okay, he's gonna lose this one, and he didn't lose it.
I get a foul.
Yeah, I get a foul. Now, when I think of his rating, I kind of feel like I've rated AJ too low.
Wow. I wanted to rate my work at bad boy. I think we rated AJ too low. 6 is, yes. If we gave Lila 7, 6 is too low for AJ.
Exactly. I think AJ and Maboy, both of them, I think we're gonna have to rate them as a pair because I think they were good. I think they were flawless today.
Yeah.
I think it's a 7.5 for both of them.
Yes, definitely. Definitely. I agree 100%.
Yeah. My man of the match today was Peter Shalulile. I know she scored a hat-trick. My man of the match was Peter Shalulile. Like, personally, as Khensani, my man of the match was Peter Shalulile. Like, oh, Shalulile. No, I'm always late to see certain things. Like, I'm always late to see. Okay, except for Mkhulise. Mkhulise's first game, I said, this boy is a starter in my team. Yes. Even with Percy, I was like, this boy played well and he scored on debut. Let me see more. But with Peter, like I didn't see it. I remember Neo telling me, and I was like, I want to see him play more. I'm convinced now. I see it now. Oh, Shalulile is so good. Shalulile is gonna be immense in the Champions League. It's gonna be immense. Yeah. North African defenders hate that type of player.
Yep. His centre-forward play is so brilliant. Like we can ramp it forward. I try to more just the high eye control and let others in. He can spin and play pass like he did for Mshishi's goal and for the past two Erasmus from Mshishi's third goal. He's an all-round centre-forward. I love him.
You know what? You know what Shalulile is? Shalulile is a David Khadebe with football brains.
Yeah, and goals. Yeah. That's so hard.
Yeah. You know, if you were to give Shalulile Mahlambi's blistering pace, he would easily score 20 league goals. He would score 20. Like, he's pacey, but he's not like Mahlambi quick. Like, if you give him that pace, like, Shalulile would give you 20 league goals. I'm telling you now. Yeah.
So
but what a smart player. What a smart player. I never got the hype of Shalulile. Like, I thought his style of play suited Highlands Park because of, like, he's their main man. And right now we never have a main man. Like, but now I see it. Like, and that thing I told you that game at Chiefs, that Mshishi, like, like, Emit or whoever. It's like, I think this guy's the real deal. Because I think it's normal sometimes when you go into a new team and you find, like, the big dogs there, they kind of feel like, nah, this guy has to prove himself first. Like, let's just come here and be all buddy with us. Not in a bad way, but, you know, like, every team. Like, I remember listening to an interview at Rio Ferdinand. Like, when Cristiano came, they thought, like, no, it wasn't Cristiano. I forgot who it was. And he said, like, we just want to see if this boy, like, is meant to be sitting at the big boy table. Yeah, so it happens, like, in a good way, not in a mean-spirited way. So I think now, like, you can see, like, even, like, when remember the Chiefs when he celebrated, like, he was sort of, like, celebrating alone. Like, it's like, only he knew what he was doing. But now, like, Wabanadu Shisha joining in the celebration, like, it kind of shows you, okay, like, the bond is starting to pick up. Like, now once these guys bond properly, like, they play much better. Like, okay, like, yeah, like, I'll spend the entire night talking about my eyes being open to Shalulile now.
Rate him?
Huh?
Rate Shalulile?
He had a goal and an assist. Like, he contributed 2 goals to the 4 goals. The 4 goals we scored. And he was my man of the match. 8.
8. Definitely 8.
Yeah, he was our second best player on the pitch. Actually, might be the best player on the pitch. Mshishi had the goals, but in terms of all-round play, Shalulile was very good.
He was.
Yeah. I was happy with Kemet as well. I was happy with Kemet.
I was. That's why when we started discussing, Kemet's goals will come. But I was happy with all-round player. His runs off the shoulder defender. That from Mshishi's third goal, like Shawile's pass, Kemet's run, Kemet's thought, or Mshishi might be behind me at 10 and laid it for him on a play. Got an assist, good center forward play. I love him. 6.5?
Yeah, 6.5. He also had an assist. You know, it's so good when, like, your front three is involved in a goal somehow. Like, it's so good because like, even the assist that Kemet got, what they call now in, like, because of Onabenong, like, there's so much stat peddling. There's what they call secondary assist. Shalulile has a secondary assist in that goal. So
the front three was involved in the whole front three, which was involved in the goal.
Yes. Oh yeah, even Mabu had an assist. Kemet, you have to rate Kemet. I've been rating. I rated Shalulile. 6.5. Oh yeah. I forgot. Sorry. Yeah, I'll take it. I'll take 6.5. Football of the season. A better player than Tembazwane on the continent is probably Ashraf Ben Chakri.
Yeah. That's
show me a better player. Okay, probably Ashraf Ben Chakri and Alu Dieng. Like, she's top 5 or top 3 best players on the continent.
Those are Champions League finalists.
Yeah, and that's not even an exaggeration. Like, Mshishi is up there with those guys. What do you say?
His second goal.
Yeah.
His second goal with his left. I don't know if she had that in him. In his left, just outside the box, left. Yes, see. That was
You know what's the
brilliant.
crazy thing? This is the third time in 3 seasons Akora with this weaker foot.
Is it?
Yeah, last season Okorile with this weaker foot against AmaZulu, Telkom knockout. Even said it most guys the limit. Are like coach has always been telling me that when you never have shot at goal with your weaker foot. Like if you know how coaches will always say the shots you don't take, this and that. You don't score the shots you don't take.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, and he had that goal. And the previous season, he scored in the Champions League, I think, with his weaker foot. Like, she always says, like, these small things that you won't see when he frustrates you, but, like, when you really look into it, you get to see, hey, you know what? It's something else. The fact that this guy was not like, he was never part of a development structure. Like, she's just pure talent, fell. It's scary to think what would have happened.
After the second goal, like, he was just walking on water. Like he was toying with Lambo and Sitebe at some point.
Easily.
He was just walking on water. he was, you know that thing when we're at the stadium. Even if the score is not 0-0,
yeah,
Mshishi would get on the ball, pass it back, pass it, and then we'll know that we're in control. After Agora's second goal, that wasn't Shish. We were in control. He
could have scored 4. He could have easily scored 4.
Yes.
Mm.
10. Why are we?
Yeah, like there's nothing to think about. It's an easy 10. Easy 10. Easy 10.
Probably our easiest 10.
Easiest 10, yeah. And it's not even about hat trick. Like his all-round play was so good. Like Mshishi, I always tell you when Mshishi's in the mood, you will never beat us. You'll never.
There was this one counter-attack AmaZulu had, and he was the last player defending that ball from our corner. That's Mshishi. Like
yes, I remember that one. Yeah.
I had Coach Ulanile, Coach Mangoba, Coach Marawa last, but making an example, Kamshishi, it's fine. You can have the talent, but do the extra work. That's what separates you from average to elite. And Mushishi works very hard. Defensively, Mushishi works hard for Sundowns.
You know what was another thing, like another takeaway point for me, Kamshish? When they asked him about that incident where at the sentencing on the field without the referee, where he got the yellow card. I mean, this guy is a big player. This guy is the biggest and best player in our league right now. But he's still humble enough to say, oh yes, that was my mistake. That was my fault. I'd like to apologize to my coaches. You don't get a player of the year, like, on top of his game saying that. Like, some players would have said, like, I'm the main man here. Like, not me, but like, like, this guy has been at Sundowns for over 10 years now, or for 10 years now. I mean, that just goes to show you, like, and you'll never read funny things come in the papers again. You'll never. Because when I'm on Instagram, never.
I do you want? No, you won't.
Yeah. Ratings for the players off the bench.
Makhalwa and
Domingo and Tlombo. I think we can rate because he came on earlier and he was good.
Who?
Even though Mudau, even though he it was a foul that he did, like, I think around the 92nd minute, like, on Memela. But Memela, like, it was a dive. And, like, in the 92nd minute, like, a referee will give anything.
Which is a game.
Yes. But I think Sundowns was good when he came on. I think I'll give him a, I don't know, between a 4.5 and a 5. Like, he was just okay. Like, he was just okay. Yeah. Lee, Domingo, I think I'll give them the same rating, except for Tlompo. I don't think Tlompo came on for Nagwetele. I think Domingo, Makhalwa, and Kuliso, like, I'll give them They're somewhere in
Same.
between a 4.5 and a 5. Like they were good enough. Like they did the job, I would say. I want you to rate the coaches.
Because for me, it was easy for them. Okay, Mkhulisi's out to play Mido or Cake.
Yeah.
It was easy for them to do that, but they went braver, they went more adventurous. But for that, for me, they deserve a 7.
Indian as well.
Kenyan. I actually wanted to. Lynn agrees with Kenyan. I actually want to say an 8.
It's an 8. Yes.
Yeah, no, for that decision alone.
Yeah.
They were,
also for the decision here, Kennedy, because when you look at it, because we've seen what Gus did, Kovacs, especially like in the bubble, he was so good. But because Kennedy was one of our best players in the bubble. Like he played 5 games and kept 4 clean sheets. Like if I was the Sundowns coach, I was gonna do a hipster thing and play Gus. Yeah. So, but it shows you like where they are in terms of like managing our squad and managing our team. So I think that's also a point to the 8 out of 10 that you're giving them.
Definitely.
Yeah. I'm happy we are scoring goals, and I had Dwayne Doloka. Was it Dwayne Doloka was commentating?
Yeah.
I think I had Dwayne Doloka say this is our best start since the 2013-14 season.
14 season, yeah.
Yes, and I think that's good enough. My only fear is that, and it's not like a fear in terms of like because I don't trust the coaches, but the fact that if it was Coach Pizzo, like I would be walking on cloud 9 right now, knowing how we finish with Coach Pizzo. But because like it's coaches that have not been tested, like when they are the main man, like to handle it like until the end. Like I'm with them, 100% full support. But like if it was Coach Pizzo, like I'd easily be. Like if Coach Pizzo goes into the December break with 30 points, I'm telling you now that we're winning the league. Like I could switch it. Yes, but now I have to be a bit more cautious. But it's a good start. Like I'd rather have a good start than a bad start and finish well. But I wonder, like, if we're gonna start like this, hopefully we'll gain momentum because the players will pick up and will do much better. I'm really happy. I wanted to tell you guys something. Season that has a Sundowns player on a hat trick is easily a title-winning season. In the past 5 years, when Loftus scored a hat trick, we needed 71 points. Last season, we won the league. Mabo scored a hat trick. Mchiches already scored a hat trick. You can start scribbling M on that DSTV Premiership trophy. You can start scribbling M more.
Wow.
Yeah. The rest will follow. The rest will follow, guys. I'm telling you now. But hey, Peter really might be a contender for player of the season.
What are the goals he scored last season?
That will help us a lot. Yeah, but yeah, that's it. I think that's it, man. Game, good goals, good, nice, 3 points.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, guys, thanks for watching. Thanks for supporting the vlog. Thanks for the likes. Continue to subscribe to Masandawana Fan Vlog if you haven't. Continue liking our videos, sharing our videos. Yeah, that's it. We'll see you next week.